not. They would want to provoke the war with Russia. Of course, they don't want to take the blame for the war. So they'll provoke the war with Russia sometime during this presidency of Joe Biden. If I am correct, you have very few years left before the Great War takes place. I hope I am wrong. Let me say that again. I hope I am wrong. But if I am right, then this is the situation that we face. Within a few years, the Great War may take place. And if the Great War takes place, what will Turkey do? Because remember, the event which follows the Great War is connected with Turkey, the conquest of Constantinople. My analysis is that Turkey has been consistent in its profile in following the profile of the Ottoman Empire. If I am wrong, then tell me what is right. This Turkey is faithfully following the profile of the Ottoman Empire. And the Ottoman Empire waged endless wars on Russia. Russia was the eternal enemy. The Orthodox Christian world was the eternal enemy with which we must wage eternal jihad. If I am wrong, correct me. And so I expect, in fact I am confident, that when the Great War takes place, Turkey will fight faithfully with NATO. If I am wrong, I'm saying to you, come forward and correct me. Challenge me if you wish to, because this is the time that's come for the truth to be proclaimed. We don't have time anymore for wish-washing. We are now at a strategically located moment in history, and this is the time for the voice of truth to be proclaimed fearlessly and loudly, koi parwa nahi. So I am confident in my analysis that I am correct, that in that war which is coming, Turkey will fight with NATO against Russia. Good. What will be the consequence for Turkey? Answer: Turkey will be destroyed. Turkey cannot stand up to Russia. NATO will be defeated. If NATO will be defeated, and this is Surah Rahman of the Quran, Surah Rahman of the Quran, سَنَفْرُغُ لَكُمْ أَيُّهَا الثَّقَلَانِ, I'm going to deal with you, says Allah in the Quran, both of you, laden with sin. Who are the two? Ya ma'ashar al-jinni wal-ins. That's the world of people who are evil, and the world of these demons who are evil, who are in league, in collaboration, in alliance with each other, the jinn. سَنَفْرُغُ لَكُمْ أَيُّهَا الثَّقَلَانِ, I am going to deal with both of you. And that's what's going to happen in the Great War. Allah will intervene in this Great War. And a Russia which is returning to her Orthodox Christian heart, and a Russia which is sincerely trying to follow Jesus, Nabi Isa alayhi salam, will be helped by Allah, because Allah promised them 2 victories. He says that in Surah Rum, that there are 2 victories. Lillahi al-amr. Lillahi al-amr. It is Allah who decides. It is His authority which is supreme. Min qabl wa min ba'd. On both occasions, it is Allah's authority which will deliver victory to Rome. And Rome is Constantinople. You can do what you want. You can jump in the Red Sea if you want. You cannot challenge that Rome is Constantinople. Get lost with your bogus jihad, your bogus scholarship. I'm telling you to your faces now, get lost with your bogus scholarship. Rome in the Quran is Constantinople. You can't change that. I'm sorry my voice has to be raised like this, and my words has to be like bullets, because they wouldn't listen to me. Their arrogant scholarship. They believe they're right. But the Quran gives knowledge. Supreme knowledge, supreme truth, absolute truth is in the Quran. And I'm inviting them to the Quran. I'm teaching the Quran to them, but they would not listen. That's their arrogance. Truth in the Quran will prevail. Allah has promised 2 victories to Rome, whether they like it or they don't. Allah has promised 2 victories to Rome, before and after. And before and after invites us to think the language. There must be something in between, in the context of which this is before and that is after. And I have offered an answer in my book. Which book? Constantinople in the Quran. I don't know whether anyone ever wrote a book on this subject before me. I don't know. Constantinople in the Quran. And I have never come across a book. But I have written this, thank Allah, Constantinople in the Quran. The first victory was in the time of Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. The Constantinople which was victorious in the time of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, because of Allah's help, listen to me. It was a Constantinople which for the last 300 years was still believing in the Trinity. And for the last 300 years was worshipping Jesus as God and the Son of God. And yet Allah helped them. And yet they were victorious. And when they were victorious, we celebrated. Not only we, even Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam celebrated. I know some of you are angry with Allah. I know some of you have more knowledge in your heads than Allah in the Quran. But you get lost. Get lost. You can't stand up in the way of truth. Truth will destroy you. Truth will throw you to the wilderness. And this is truth from the Quran. So you better listen to me now before it's too late for you. The Constantinople which was victorious at the time of the Prophet ﷺ was a Constantinople which already had embraced the Trinity and was worshipping Jesus, the Son of God. And when the second victory is to come, it will still be a Christian people. And they'll still be worshipping Jesus as the Son of God, and agree with me. You should only accept my opinion when you're convinced that I am correct. I don't want brainwash people following me and students. I don't want that. I want those who follow me, I want them to be critical thinkers, like I was with my teacher.